You want me to do the intro?
No.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition of From the Rough, America's favorite golf podcast here on FanStream Sports, presented by OrionGolf.com. I am your host, the only host, and the best host of From the Rough, J. John E. Gerber, PGA professional. Over 20 years PGA professional. How was that? Was that good? How was it?
I think I might record that and just play that for every intro. Yes, sir, indeed. That is what we do each and every show. I'm IndyCarTim, your host. That is PGA of America member, as you just heard, 20-year, more than 20-year.
You know it.
PGA of America member, Mr. Johnny G. Gerber. Just don't call him Ja Gerber. We established that is not an approved nickname.
No, it's not Jonathan. It's either John, Johnny, or Sir. Sir to you. It's Sir to you. Mr. Gerber to you also.
What happened
That's
to
what
Master?
you need. That's what you need.
Gerber.
That's what you need to refer to me as Mr. Gerber, and then we'll talk.
It's not in my con. Mr. Gerber's your dad. That's Jerome.
No, that's Jerome. That's Jerome. Mr. Jerome.
He would be a Gerber too, right? If you just took your first initial and then your last name and you put an apostrophe between them, Gerber. I told him if you put his initials together, he is a famous actor. His middle name is Kent. It could be J.K. Gerber. That sounds like a movie star name, doesn't it? J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Gerber. And Jerome's a good looking cat too. Jerome's a good looking cat.
He is way better than you. I don't know where you got your looks.
I know. Well, you can't say that. It's either get them from him or my mom. So what are you trying to say?
They're both very attractive people, and I don't know about you.
They are that's why I keep searching. What is that? 743 and me, whatever. What's that thing that you look for your limit? 743 and me.
Where are you getting numbers from?
I don't know. What is that?
You're only 720 off. It's 23 and me.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, 723 and me. I was like, man. Yeah.
By the way, so I belong to 23 and me, and we're not doing a commercial spot for them because they don't tell us to and pay us to. I have determined 23andMe is not a good dating site.
I don't think that's what it's for. I mean, probably the reason why that's not what it's for.
Because
were you trying to date your relatives, or what are you trying to do?
Apparently every contact that they send you are people that you're related to. So I was unclear on that at the beginning.
Okay.
Because every month I get a monthly report of people, like you log into Facebook, people you may know, right? That might be friends of yours. I'm going to go friend this person. I'm going to go friend this person. I get like a monthly email from 23andMe of all the people that have signed up, or maybe that it tries to connect you to based on your DNA. And it will tell you, you share 7% of your DNA with this person, or you share, 1% or less. Sometimes it's less than 1%, and it will tell you what that means is that you share like third great grandparents or something like that. And it'll go back to 10 maybe, so that's how closely or far you're related from these people.
That's a little extreme. It's
really cool though. I love genealogy and crap like that. So, but then it started sending me these ones and I'm like, dude, that chick's hot. Let me see how far back I'm related to her. I might send an email.
Only you. Only you would use 723andMe as a dating opportunity.
And then I'm like, well, this is probably not a good idea.
No, probably a bad idea. No.
Even though my second wife married her first cousin. Thank you very much.
Like before you or after you?
After. Oh, way after me. I was number 2. He's number 11.
He's number what?
He was number 10. She's on 11 now. He was number 10, and they didn't last.
But you're saying she's stable. She's a stable person.
Sure. If that's how you want to describe stability in her life.
No, I was just kidding, but come on, man. 11?
Yeah. She's on 11. You can only get married 7 times in Texas. So she got married in Las Vegas. She's got married in Las Vegas, and she's got married in Oklahoma the last, I don't know, 5 times.
Does she just like the process of getting married? Because none of that makes any sense.
I wish I could explain it. I've been trying to explain it to our kids and explain why she's the way she is for years, but it doesn't work out.
Wow. Well, I don't think you can explain that.
You can't. There's no explanation. No.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know what else to say, but wow.
We're starting the show off with a bang today, aren't we? It is from the rough. This is going to be golf talk, boys and girls. I promise you very shortly, because we've got a women's major to discuss with a first-time major winner on the women's tour. And I won't even tell you what Johnny and I decided LPGA stands for before the show. I don't think it's airworthy.
Nope.
And then we've got a first-time winner on the PGA Tour. Another dude earning a hard-fought win, I thought, with some stars staring down his neck. Can you stare down someone's? I guess if you're right behind him, like in line, you can stare down.
He played early. He got it in the house. They were staring down his neck. That's fine. That's actually not terrible. I've heard a lot worse out of you, so that's not bad.
Yeah, sometimes I just talk out of my butt and, farts come out. So that's what happens. And then, of course, we will recap the picks, the wheel picks, Johnny's picks. Could have had a much better week for Johnny. He had one guy not completely fell apart.
Making the list.
Final 9 holes that he played. Johnny would have had a much better looking ticket. Johnny could have made my ticket look a whole lot better if he picked some right guys in the right spot.
Yeah.
But we'll go over all of those towards the end of the show, Johnny. Let's begin with Shiho Kuwaki as she wins her first major at the AIG Women's Open in a dramatic playoff, a 2-hole playoff to become Japan's second straight AIG Women's Open champion. How much of this women's major did you get to watch?
I watched a bunch. Yeah, I watched it throughout the week. It was good. But it's certainly predicated on, in its time slot, like when you wake up and it's on. So I'm flipping it on there. And once that's over, I go to regular coverage and then I go to Korn Ferry coverage. But yeah, the time slot certainly helped me watching it. And we've been watching and we've talked a lot more about the LPGA this year than in the past. And I think their product is getting better and better. I think that, they're getting more relatable. I think what the commissioner and the people in the LPGA are doing is certainly fantastic. So yeah, it was good. I liked it. But a bittersweet last major of the year for all golf. So, you kind of watch it and you kind of take some things in. She didn't play, she played enough and let everybody falter and, falling off the lead. Yelani No come in, kind of obviously didn't play very well coming in there, having the lead going into the last round. So, what do you do? Sometimes you go out there like Michael Thorbjornsen and you go win it. And sometimes you just kind of fall into place and it wins you, right? So it's just one of those types of things. You saw two different types of scenarios in the two tournaments, LPGA and PGA. But yeah, I think it's a good win. She was really excited. I think that's, for most people, probably a little bit on me also. She's not the biggest household name when it comes to, ladies golf. And maybe a little bit of the story is the last two major championships over there, Nelly Korda really hasn't contended, especially going in, it's a little bit of fool's gold in the last round that, she's where she's at on the leaderboard, playing a solid last round and letting everybody falter, but she was never in contention playing over there, the last few weeks. So, we'll see. We'll see. It was a good win, and the ladies LPGA Tour got a few tournaments left, and then on to the Solheim Cup that we'll talk a little bit more about once that time comes.
So it was Kuwaki. Come on, computer. I know you can do it. I think I can. Maybe you can't. It was Kuwaki, and then of course the Brit Henseleit. Henseleit birdies 18 to force the playoff, and we're thinking, man, we've got us a showdown here. And it took just 2 holes. Both players make par on their first trip down the closing hole, the second playoff attempt. Kuwaki split the fairway, found the green in regularization. See, there I go again. I can't say the word.
There you go. You can't say it.
I don't know why. It's so weird. Regularization. Hennessleit's tee shot sailed into the gorse. Immediately handing the advantage back to Kuwaki and
Milwaukee.
I'm not going there on the air.
Yep, not well, it's Milwaukee to me, and that's all. That's we'll leave it at that. You guys can put some comments and send us why I call her Milwaukee, and I'll tell you off the air.
Probably not going to happen.
Probably pretty genius.
Henseleit couldn't sink the par, so the bogey gives Kuwaki after her par the win. And opening the tournament with a 5-under 66, you then add rounds of 70 and 73. Her final round, I just thought the final round, again, a first-time major winner. I thought she was extremely composed. A young girl, what's she, 23 years old, I believe? 23 years old. Thought she was extremely composed. And, man, we see this a lot. These young kids, you think about Jackson Koiven over on the other tour and his composure and his seemingly just, ice in his veins, with Scotty chasing him last week, and then you had Kuwaki here being chased for the lead. These young golfers these days, they don't show any fear. Like, what happened? Where did the fear go on the PGA and the LPGA tours?
It's just training, man. This is how they're trained and they're built. They've been raised this way for years and years as adolescents and growing up in federations of golf and getting in so much competition and having mental coaches. And, it's just, I think it's a combination of a lot of things. These kids are fearless, man. They have no fear. They don't care what your name is. They're out there to do their thing. And, you can hear the old cliche in golf. They're not playing each other. They're playing the golf course. And, they're not worried about what other people are doing unless it comes into a match play situation, as the AIG Ladies Open did. So, they're just, man, it's a completely different type of game mentally, physically, everything on the PGA Tour and the LPGA Tour is just different, and they don't care. They do not care. They look at, hey, listen, their money is as good as going to me as is going to anybody else. So, hey, that's just what it is. And I like to see it. I like to see a little bit more, charisma, certainly with some of these players. But, I certainly understand, like, staying in the moment and mentally, staying there. I've been in that situation a few times and not handled it nearly as well. And think about the outcome as opposed to the process. And this is what I teach a lot of my students, now is, it's not about the result. It's about process, and think about your process. And you can't control the result. You can only control the process. And that's what these kids are doing.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. So congratulations to Shiho Kuwaki over to winning
Milwaukee.
The AIG.
She did good.
Here we go. I don't know. We keep saying it. I might have to explain what it means.
Okay, not on air.
What are we going to lose sponsors over it? What sponsors?
Unless you're from Milwaukee, probably.
Yeah, probably don't know any better.
Yeah.
Shifting over to the very final ever, sadly, Rocket Classic. Johnny up in Detroit. Michael Thorbjornsen. Man, we had a 23-year-old winner on the LPGA, and we got a 24-year-old winner on the PGA Tour.
Damn, he seems a lot older than that, doesn't he? He's just been around for so long.
Yeah, when I was writing the recap article over there for us at FanStream Sports, and then over at Roundtable, I kept pulling up pictures of him, and just because he's been around really forever, on the amateur circuit, and I saw a bunch of pictures of him like when he was 16 competing. He kind of looks the same, so that's why I get the feeling that's why we think he's been around forever. But
yeah, the first guy to get that PGA Tour University promotion, right? So you're seeing, if you go down the lineage, he was the number one guy that gave him those opportunities, and we've been touting this guy for a long time. He's been on our card a ton, and it's just the week that we don't have him on our card, and he kind of backdoored it a little bit, right? But shooting 7 under in the last round. That's what you have to do on the PGA Tour. You can't shoot even par 2 or 3 under and expect to win. No. You got to go take it, man. And if you don't take it, somebody else is going to take it. And I think we had him on our card 2 weeks ago and just couldn't, he was close to the lead going the last round and faltered. I think he shot even par or 1 under last round and got taken over. And now he's learning from that. And I think the floodgates open, and it's another one of those situations. Is he on track to get a pick for the President's Cup? Is he? I mean, if you look,
it was like a stretch, but I thought the same thing about Koiven, to be honest with you.
I do too. And he's also Koivman, him. I mean, do you look at this? You look at this guard like that, these guys, and maybe foreshadowing that, are these guys going to be future Ryder Cup players? Why do you not put them in the President's Cup now and get them some exposure and some pressure and getting used to playing this type of situation? I don't know. That's a decision Brent Snedeker is going to have to make. So, the other guys that you're kind of choosing from are rookies also, probably a Ryan Gerard or a JT Poston or somebody like that you have to look at and compare them to. Who do you pick? Do you think Thorbjornsen has a better chance to be on future Ryder Cups better than JT Poston? I do.
Future Ryder Cups, maybe not the next one coming up, but I mean,
well, you don't know, but JT Poston either. Are you betting on your future Thorbjornsen or JT Post or Ryan Gerard? I mean, that's I don't know what the answer it is. Everybody's going to have their opinion, but that's what you have to look at, right? Do you want to prep these guys for the future and in a President's Cup where you certainly have dominated? And I think it's going to be a little tougher this year than it normally has been, but you get him in this situation. I mean, a la Scotty Scheffler, look what it did for Scotty Scheffler. Yeah. Never won a PGA Tour event, but they picked him on the Ryder Cup team, and that just kind of catapulted him.
And we were a little surprised about that at the time too, weren't we? Like, I mean, I was. Yeah. I don't know that I predicted that.
I mean, you could make a great case for Thorbjornsen, Jackson Koivman, maybe a couple other guys as opposed to JT Poston or sitting on that list, a Ryan Gerard or things like that. So I think it'll all kind of weed itself out over the next month, especially with the FedEx Cup and next week. So Thorbjornsen's not playing next week. So it's going to be interesting to see what Brant Snedeker does.
I love Brant Snedeker, by the way.
Yeah, I like Snedeker.
Thorbjornsen started the final round 4 off the lead, led by Davis Riley, who anybody that thought Davis Riley, after holding the 54-hole lead, anybody who thought Davis Riley had any chance in hell of winning this tournament, you haven't watched Davis Riley play a lot of golf.
Well, why do you say that? He's won twice on tour.
I never thought he had a chance to win this thing.
Won Colonial last year. That's a pretty damn good place to win a golf tournament when he was tied for the lead.
A year and a half ago.
Yeah, okay, but I'm not saying that you're wrong, because Davis Riley's scoring average in the last round certainly isn't what it should be compared to his first couple of rounds. He has a little flaw in terms of technically in his last round with his driving. He's 174th on the PGA Tour in driving accuracy, right? And then when you're not the longest hitter and you 174, that's not a good combination on the PGA Tour. But I get your comment. I get your point. It's extremely valid. I'm a big Davis Riley fan. I know him a little bit from our days in Dallas. So yeah, I mean, you root for a guy like that. But that, even though he didn't win the golf tournament, it certainly built some momentum for Davis Riley going into this week at Greensboro.
Man, I mean, not only did he not win it, he just collapsed. I mean, that's one of the epic collapses, I think, for a guy that's leading a tournament heading into Sunday. But, for Thorbjornsen to come in and shoot a 63 on Sunday, now that's the guy that you want. That's the round you want to have. It was the lowest round of the day, the lowest round of his very young PGA Tour career. And there was a logjam kind of at the top of the leaderboard late on the back nine. He birdied 14 and 15 and kind of separated himself from the pack. Another birdie on 18, came home in 30 on the back nine. And he's not to say he hasn't had success before, not necessarily on the PGA Tour, but, he's a U.S. amateur champion, 3-time All-American at Stanford. He's won at every level now. And, for you and me and I'm sure a lot of other people that have been touting this guy as one of the budding PGA Tour stars, it's not unexpected. No. But we'll just see if he, like Jackson Koivman, these guys are kind of in the same boat now. Well, what do you do with this now? How are you going to finish out the season? And for me, it kind of sucks that both of these guys get their first win kind of late in the year. Now, I know for Koivman, he's literally just turned pro, so I get it. But, for Thorbjornsen, it's pretty late in the year, right before the playoffs. now he's going to have to wait, and lay off until next February or whenever it is that they start for the next season. So we'll see how they both carry this through.
What do you mean? Wayne? He's not playing next week, but he's in the first FedEx Cup.
I know. He's in the playoffs. Yeah, I know. I'm just talking about to resume the tour. There's a layoff, the playoffs, yes, and then you'll resume the next year's schedule is what I'm saying.
Yeah, a guy like that, you'll look to see him play some winter stuff. I mean, you're going to start to see some of these guys gravitate to maybe going down to Australia and playing a little bit more overseas. He has some, his mother is Asian, so maybe he goes play some of those Asian DP World Tour events, things like that. I think it's these guys these days aren't taking 3 months off. They're playing somewhere and they're playing something, especially, a guy like that that's hot and that wants to play. So, yeah, don't be surprised if you see him in a bunch of other events once the PGA. You might see him in some fall events. We'll see. I mean, there's some really cool fall events that's coming up. Zozo will be there.
But those fall events aren't PGA Tour competition. I mean, like what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
We'll see. Yeah,
I do. Playing against Scotty Scheffler and Xander Schauffele and,
I think I think Brent Snedeker wants to pick Jackson Koiman and Michael Thorbjornsen. I do. I really do. I think he wants them. He wants them to play well and get in the FedEx Cup, so it makes an easy decision for him because I think he sees the future. That was my point about JT Poston or Ryan Gerard. Maybe is a wrong thing because he's young, but I think he wants these guys to get on the team or get a little bit closer. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of opportunity for these guys to play. Does it open up the floodgates for him? We'll see. Having that win, a lot of times does that for some of these guys, especially as talented as this kid is. So, yeah, we'll see.
All right, let's take a quick break here. We're going to come back on the other side. We're going to talk about some of the other notable names on the leaderboard for the 2026 Rocket Classic. What the hell happened to Davis Riley on Sunday? Rickie Fowler, Cam Young, we just mentioned Jackson Koiman, and maybe, Johnny, a parting shot at Chris Gotterup as we discuss, again, some of the other notable names on the leaderboard at the 2026 Rocket Classic. We are From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I'm Tim, that's Johnny. We're back after this.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Sports fans, it's time to gear up. Head to fanstreamsports.com and check out our brand new merchandise store. We're talking bold t-shirts, 3/4 zips, hoodies, hats, mugs, and more. Everything you need to rep your favorite shows and your favorite crew. Whether you're rolling with the J.P. Peterson Show in Tampa Bay, From the Rough in Dallas, the Tim May Show featuring Clay Hall, or the Jeff Thidoff Show in Ohio, or any of our FanStream Sports original programming, we've got the perfect look for game day and every day. So don't wait. fanstreamsports.com. Click merch and grab your gear now. Wear the stream, live the stream, fanstreamsports.com.
Hey folks, let me tell you about Bay Area Modern Medical Center, a very different kind of approach to primary care. Personalized preventative medicine, not a one-pill-fits-all mentality. Christopher Lugo and his experienced medical staff are proactive in looking at issues before they become a problem, encouraging a healthy lifestyle with proper diet, supplements, and exercise to optimize your active lifestyle. Rather than the impersonal, rushed approach, you will be the only patient and will have our full attention. That's new. Getting old is inevitable, but feeling and looking old is avoidable. Bay Area Modern Medical Centers are experts in anti-aging regenerative medicine that optimizes your body's performance in many areas. So call for an appointment to get started on a journey back to full health and a happy life with a new, modern way of healthcare. Call 844-977-3477 or go to BAMMC.com. That's 844-977-3477 or BAMMC.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly. Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports, brought to you as always by our good friends over at OrionGolf.com. If you're looking for smart professional golf management solutions that take your course to the next level, you want to head over to OrionGolf.com, your partner in streamlined operations, improved player experiences, and next generation golf course management. Orion Golf's team understands what it takes to grow rounds, build loyalty, and elevate your golf brand. Whether you're a course owner, a director of golf, or part of a club leadership team, their customized management tools and experience are built for your success. It's OrionGolf.com, where smart golf management meets real results. Visit OrionGolf.com today and discover why better golf starts with better golf management, Johnny.
That's very correct. That's
what I'm talking about. So let's talk about some of those other guys that were on the leaderboard. We're going to start with your guy in T3, Johnny, who fell apart. We just talked about him a little bit. Davis Riley held the second, 54-hole lead this season. Got off to a rocky start very, very early. 3 bogeys in his first 6 holes. He got a case of the lefts, I think. All were misses off the tee to the left, which I can relate to, obviously. Maybe I should play on the PGA Tour.
No, you don't hit it left because you don't get behind the golf ball enough to hit it left. You top it and it goes to the right and slices. It's the polar opposite miss that you have.
I do both.
Yeah, well, you do. Well, top it for sure. I mean, it's hard to dictate whether a ball goes left or right when you top it and it goes 5 yards.
No, usually if it goes left, it's because I hit it with the heel of the club and I swung outside the ball and it knocked it that way. That's when it goes left. But it usually doesn't leave the tee box when that happens. So I get a free.
I can't wait to get back down there and we go play golf at the retreat again. And then you get bit by a snake because you hit it in the water and you try to go look for it and you get bit by a snake. You think
I'm going to look for a lost ball at the retreat? You are sadly mistaken. I'm not stepping foot off of the fairway when we go to the retreat.
Well, then you're not going to play golf because you don't hit it in the fairway. That's about right. That's about right. And you're going to say, you need golf balls. So I got to buy you golf balls. And then it's going to be just.
Oh, no. I've still got about 80 sleeve of Strixon, thanks to our buddy Chris Bussell that I've got in my bag. So I'm good on balls.
They're going bankrupt.
They're not going bankrupt.
Yes, they are.
McLaren Golf's going to come in and save them and buy them out, and they're going to merge brands, and then it's going to become the greatest golf brand in the history. It'll be Strixon McLaren and McLaren Strixon, and I'm going to wear all of the McLaren Strixon stuff. Now, their clubs might suck, but I'm still going to wear their stuff because McLaren. That's where we're going.
Is this an IndyCar show or what is this?
Well, I mean, they're mainly F1, but they do have an IndyCar team. So look for Davis Riley, whatever. Did you notice anything? Were you watching? Did you see anything about his swing that would indicate why he was missing so bad?
I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this right now. Probably one of the best swings on the PGA Tour. If you look at the technical aspect of it, Davis Riley, when he gets tired, fatigue, you see that. That's why his last round scoring average isn't. He takes the club a touch outside. His rotation through the golf shot is incredible. I love it. I love his golf swing. His lines are fantastic. Davis Riley has 2 issues. When he gets lazy, he doesn't rotate enough, and the club goes a touch outside, but still rotates through, makes the ball go left. This is teaching Monday, so usually teaching Tuesdays, but we'll teach it on Monday. So basically, he doesn't rotate enough, gets a little tired, lazy. Club goes a touch outside, but still rotates through it, starts the ball. The ball goes left. That's not a good thing, but this is what he does. This is his golf DNA, what we talk about all the time. So, like I said, you can't do that. His golf swing is so technically sound. Davis Riley suffers from one thing, confidence. And if you watch him hit, I watched him hit balls over and over and over at the other place I was at down in Dallas, and he can't miss a golf shot. He's one of those guys we talk about all the time. Is you watch him on the driving range and you're like, how does this guy not win every single week? That's how good he hits it, and how good his golf swing is. And I'm the massive fan of Davis Riley's golf swing and him as a person. So
what's his wife?
I mean,
like?
you know,
I need to go look that up.
Yeah, what?
His wife. What's his wife look like?
Well, she's pregnant. She's about to have a child. So
okay, whoa, slow down. Okay, I was out of town that weekend. I'm just wanting to see what she looks like.
Okay. Yeah, she's a redhead. She's a redhead, so you're in.
Oh.
Yeah. She's a redhead.
Huh.
You have a picture?
I'll be the oh well, they don't share a last name, so that's trouble right there.
They're girlfriends. I don't know if they're married or girlfriend or I don't know. I don't get into that.
Alexandra Patton.
You love them redheads. Love them redheads.
You know what, Johnny? Right now, based on what I've seen in the first page, I'm gonna say no. I'm out.
Coming from a guy that doesn't say no to any lady. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Does she have like a horn on her head or what? Show a picture. Put it on the screen. Show it.
I'm just saying she's no Holly Robinson.
Is there something
Thompson.
with the redheads and Davis Riley and Davis Thompson? What they got redhead girlfriends?
Yeah,
what is this? Show a picture.
Do you want to? Okay, I'll show you a picture.
Yeah,
it's just not great, man. I mean, look, she's a human being, and I'm sure she's a sweetheart. She's just not my sweetheart, and I just don't have a lot of patience for this, whatever this is. Let's throw this up here.
What?
I know what word you're going to use. You may not say it on the air, but I know what word you're going to think.
Oh.
With this.
What's wrong with her? She's very attractive.
Meh.
I thought she was redhead, but she's not redhead, I guess.
Well, I mean, she probably changes. Most women do. I don't see any redheaded pictures of her, but
she's
I see very
attractive.
Pictures.
She's a very attractive woman. What's wrong with you? All right.
I mean,
okay.
Here, let's show another one up here. Sorry, Davis Riley.
She looks like a typical Dallas girl to me.
Oh no, I don't think so. She looks like Arkansas to me.
Yeah, maybe Dallas, Arkansas.
It's not the same thing.
You've never been to Arkansas.
Been to Arkansas lots of times. Yeah, no, sorry.
Okay, all right. Well, that's why you're not married to her.
No, and I probably won't be.
I'm probably she feels the same way.
Oh, she'd be lucky to have me.
She'd be lucky. Yeah, she'd be lucky for you to take her trash out.
But good news for Davis Riley.
No, let's way to switch it. Very nice transition.
Good news for Davis Riley is that I'm not interested in your wife, so you're good. I think you're good. Plus, you do move up closer to the top 100 in the FedEx Cup with your T3. I think overall,
he's got an exemption. He's got an exemption, so he's not worried about that. Like he has from winning Colonial. From winning Colonial, so he's is he worried about it? Yes. He had a trash year. Yes, for a guy that I feel is way more talented than that. But he has his exemption, so he's top 100. He's not losing his card. But
but for the playoffs though, that's going to matter.
Playoffs is 70. Yeah, so I know. He gets in 100, so he's got to play great this week.
That's what I'm saying. But he moved up, is what I'm saying. He moved closer to that top 70. He's still outside the top 100 though.
He's the Jeffersons right now.
You know what? I'll give him an A. Even though Sunday sucked, I'll give him an A.
I give him an A.
I feel bad for him being married to that. I feel a little sorry for him, and I'm going to give him some cushion here. It looks like he likes the cushion for the pushing, is what it looks like.
She's not heavy. I
can't tell.
What What's wrong with you, man?
She's no Lisa.
You got to
Bonet.
go back to 723 and me and find something. What are you
I might have to. Yeah, I might be lonely this week. I might have to go find some 723 in me.
Are you lonely tonight?
Johnny at T shooting -12. My guy, Rickie the Fowler. You know, he touched the lead briefly over the weekend, but again, I don't know if it's a tired thing for him. He ran completely out of steam, I thought, over the weekend. He didn't get off to the best of starts on Sunday. You know, and considering how congested the top of the leaderboard was, his name just kind of got lost in the shuffle. Hasn't won since now 2023. He did continue a mini streak of form stretching back to the John Deere Classic, thanks to the return of his iron play. I thought his iron plays sort of come back. He is inside now the top 30 of the FedEx Cup standings.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That is
Can you believe
shocking.
that? Can you believe that?
That is shocking to me. That
Yeah.
Where is he on the FedEx Cup list?
Let's see. Let's go see exactly where he is.
That is shocking to me. I thought he was like on the bubble.
Yeah, I looked earlier and I saw it, but I don't remember where he was. Doop-be-doop-be-doop. Bring me the head of wow, where are you? Come on, when is this?
Shocking. Are you sure?
Number 27.
That is, if you would have told me he was 100, I would have believed it more than that number 27. Wow.
Just behind Gary Woodland and right in front of Adam Scott and JT Poston.
Wow.
By the way, Bobby Mack rounds out your top 30 there.
You talk about somebody who's going to get picked for the President's Cup, Rickie Fowler.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I don't know where he's at on there, but that's shocking.
Yeah.
That is shocking to me.
Just consistency, man.
And that's what he normally doesn't have, right? I mean, it's just normally.
We just haven't noticed him because he hasn't been necessarily near the top or at the top every week, you know, but he's always there in the top 10 and the top 20. He's always right there. I gave Rickie a B for this week. I don't know why. But
sure. Yeah.
I'm tired of his Sunday orange. He needs to go Oklahoma State black or something. I don't know what it is, but he needs to find something other than orange. T8, Johnny. I gave him a B. At 12 under. Cam Young, he was one of a handful of guys to shoot a 61 this week, as his back nine birdie bonanza on Friday positioned him for a weekend run. You know, I don't really know what it was, why he didn't, and he finished again T8. You don't want to say he played poorly. He just didn't play well enough to keep up with the Joneses up near the top. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what it was specifically about his game this weekend. I didn't see a lot of him on TV. I know he was there. Again, I was switching back and forth with some other stuff, but he'll be at the Wyndham Championship this week. And I think he's he won last year, right? Didn't he win the Wyndham last year? He's defending his championship.
Home cooking, right? Being going to school at Wake Forest and very comfortable there. You know, he just didn't drive the ball very well. I mean, that's his key to his, you know, when he drives the ball well, as far as he hits it, he just didn't drive the ball very well, put himself in some spots. I don't think he putted it very good either, but you know, that's a kind of a misleading stat when you drive it poorly, you don't have opportunities to hit your irons close enough to the hole. That lends to not making the putts that you perceive that you want to make. So those are kind of combining kind of ghost stats that you don't really see. But I just, B is okay. I mean, B's okay. I'm okay with that.
Johnny at T31, guy that's got to be disappointed with his finish. He finished at 8 under. Our boy Jackson Coyven. And you know, as a reward for winning the 3M Open now, you're being thrust into the FedEx Cup playoffs bubble. He sits right at number 70. By the way, We'll discuss that later.
What say? Say it.
He's at number 70. You know, how do you feel about his response to his win, finishing T31 at the Rocket Classic? I'm a little disappointed. I gave him a C.
Well, last week, what did he do last week? He missed a cut?
Yeah, I think he did, didn't he?
So missed the cut, T31. You know, how do you bounce back from, winning, right? And then, what do you do? Those are hard things that he's going to learn. And you got to realize he's 21, the emotional stress and strain that it takes to win. And then you're always going to have a down. The most important thing, what do you do after that? Yeah, I don't mind that. I just missing the cut last week.
He did look like he got a little more comfortable on the greens kind of as the weekend progressed, or as the week progressed, So, I don't know how much he's played before
average,
Detroit, but
it's a little quirky golf course, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is. I mean, just because of the changes that they made from tee to green, the greens are the same, and it's an old school golf course that these kids are learning curves. They haven't seen most of these golf courses for the most part in learning curve. 800 par is not terrible. He'll learn. He'll learn from that. I C is fine. I like average. C is I'm okay with C.
And then finally, Johnny, we had a little bit of this from a guy that I did not expect it from.
Can't touch this.
And all I could do is give him a massive red F with a big red circle around it.
Big red.
Chris Gotterup. He could not buy a putt this week. And it's the first missed cut for him since the Genesis in February. He's won 3 times. His game just seems to be so up and down for me right now. Friday was just an absolute disaster for him. I don't know how this affects
He's tired.
His season. He's got to be tired, right?
Chris Gotterup's exhausted. And, he's the young, strong guy that doesn't know when to say, man, I can't play this week or get some rest. I don't think he's playing this week in Wyndham. Probably smart. He needs somebody to pull the reins down a little bit. He's played a lot of golf. But you know what? The thing with Chris Gotterup, with that golf swing that he has to play a lot of golf.
Yeah.
And, that's a swing that you're not going to teach. That's a swing that he owns.
Yeah, he is not playing.
He has to play a lot of golf to get it. That's why you see him in stretches. That's why you see him when he takes a week off, coming back, he doesn't play extremely well. The next week he plays well. So he's got to get into some really good rhythms when it comes to something like that. I just think he's tired. I do. And I expect really good things from him in the President's Cup. I do. I think he's going to play well.
Yeah. Some of these guys, are they just, especially Goddard, who's won 3 times, are they just kind of biding their time a little bit until you get to the playoffs, maybe not pushing it too hard? Or, I mean, he's at number 5. He's obviously in. That's not a worry.
Yeah, just, maybe it's one of those events. And I think that under, behind closed doors and behind the curtain, the PGA Tour guys just, was it a mystery that Scotty Scheffler plays 3M, right? And the PGA Tour is going, hey guys, could you play some of these events that we need some bolstering? Chris Goddard probably went to him, say, man, could you play? And which one do you want to play to bolster the field? So it's some of that's certainly happening. I mean, if you tell me, Scotty Scheffler will play 3M, I'd say you're crazy. But the PGA Tour went to some of these guys, say, man, can you play here? Can you work it through your schedule? Wink, wink, nod, nod. I just think he's tired. No, I just, these guys love to play golf. I thought it was a good creative golf course for him. I just think he's worn out.
All right, well, let's take our final break of the show, and then it's going to be the part that everybody loves as we get into recapping our picks, recapping, I don't know, what went right, what went wrong.
A lot of wrong.
Well, it wasn't a disaster, I didn't think. Did you? Well, we'll get into it on the other side.
Well,
how about that?
Brennan is on the list. Just telling.
He's made your list.
Made it.
He's made your list.
Made it.
Once again, boys and girls, today's show brought to you by our friends at Tomstown Distilling Company. Raise a glass and step back in time with Tomstown Distilling Company, the premier craft distillery in downtown Kansas City, where history meets handcrafted spirits. Inspired by the Roaring Twenties and the rebellious spirit. I love rebellious spirits, by the way, of boss Tom Pendergast. Tomstown creates award-winning bourbon, gin, vodka, rye, and canned cocktails you will not forget.
You've had them all. You couldn't forget them.
Whether you're sipping a smooth double-oaked bourbon or a bold botanical gin, that's hard to say, or a refreshing canned cocktail, every pour tells a story of quality and character. They've got all of the spirits. They've got the canned cocktails. They've got it all available. You don't have to be in Kansas City to enjoy these things, boys and girls, because they're available for delivery in 40-plus states. Head over to toms-town.com. It is Tomstown in Kansas City where the spirits are bold, the cocktails are unforgettable, and the history is alive in every sip. We're back.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Sports fans, it's time to gear up. Head to fanstreamsports.com and check out our brand new merchandise store. We're talking bold t-shirts, 3/4 zips, hoodies, hats, mugs, and more. Everything you need to rep your favorite shows and your favorite crew. Whether you're rolling with the J.P. Peterson Show in Tampa Bay, From the Rough in Dallas, the Tim May Show featuring Clay Hall, or the Jeff Thidoff Show in Ohio, or any of our FanStream Sports original programming, we've got the perfect look for game day and every day. So don't wait. fanstreamsports.com. Click merch and grab your gear now. Wear the stream, live the stream, fanstreamsports.com.
Hey folks, let me tell you about Bay Area Modern Medical Center, a very different kind of approach to primary care. Personalized preventative medicine, not a one-pill-fits-all mentality. Christopher Lugo and his experienced medical staff are proactive in looking at issues before they become a problem, encouraging a healthy lifestyle with proper diet, supplements, and exercise to optimize your active lifestyle. Rather than the impersonal, rushed approach, you will be the only patient and will have our full attention. That's new. Getting old is inevitable, but feeling and looking old is avoidable. Bay Area Modern Medical Centers are experts in anti-aging regenerative medicine that optimizes your body's performance in many areas. So call for an appointment to get started on a journey back to full health and a happy life with a new, modern way of healthcare. Call 844-977-3477 or go to BAMMC.com. That's 844-977-3477 or BAMMC.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double-oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double-grain vodka. Named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly. Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports, a recap Monday. We talked AIG Women's Open. We've talked Rocket, the very final ever Rocket Classic, Johnny. It's gone. It's all gone.
They're not launching anymore, bud. The Rockets aren't launching anymore.
The
They're
Rockets
done.
have been grounded, Rocket Classic.
They have. They're done. They are done.
No more mortgages from Rocket Mortgage, I guess. I don't
No,
even know
they're
if it's
done.
Rocket
No,
Mortgage
done.
anymore.
Housing market's trash. It's trash.
So, Johnny, let's talk about our picks as we carried through here this week. My dartboard picks that are now called the Wheel of Misfortune picks that we spun live, and then you picked for me. We'll recap those. And look, I got 2 out of 4. I had a 2 for 4.
Pretty good. Yeah, that was nice.
If you would have just picked Billy Horschel in the right category, I would have been 3. So I'm blaming this on you.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Thank you. You don't think I feel bad enough that it's another losing week? Do you just want to keep throwing it out there? But if you would have played it proper, like if you look at it, if you play $100 a play, which is great, you would have made 2. Take off the 2. You would have made $515 this week.
Nice.
It's pretty good. That's what you'd have made. $515. Pretty good.
But alas, I don't use my picks. I use your picks.
That's right.
As we're supposed to do. Johnny's picks are much, much smarter than ours, Johnny. So tell us a little bit about your card and who's on your list now.
Well, Brennan, you already know. I already sent you the letter. You already got the letter, son. So the decky, we almost got there with the deck. He just played the first couple of rounds. He just couldn't get there. T5. Dirt nap. He took a little dirt nap, little MC. Ryan Gerard, we had high hopes for him. 63 first round, follows it up 69. Just really couldn't get there. I thought it was a great golf course for him. Quirky like he is, golf swing is a little quirky. I thought that was a grit spot. We're looking grits and gravy there at the beginning of the tournament. Just couldn't get there, couldn't make enough birdies. Eric Cole, I think he fits in that category a little bit also. Like Chris Goddard, plays a lot of golf. That's what he's used to. He did a little Oakland, a little MC Hammer. So can't get there with him. Akshay, same. I don't know. I don't know. What are you going to say? Okay, now we're going to go into the meat.
Here we go.
So the guy was leading the golf tournament. He had 12 holes left in his final round, was leading the golf tournament. We had him in the top 10, and I look at the leaderboard, and I say, oh, man, listen, we're going to get a little profitability, and we'll talk about the last couple picks there coming in. We're going to get some profit this week. Decides to go Michael 17, Michael Dublé, double. Misses a 4-footer on 18, bogey. If he pars one of those holes, or he just makes a bogey, or just pars one of those, one stroke less, he finishes in the top 10.
Struggling.
That gets us profitable for the week. And here's why we say that. If you scroll down the list, Jackson Suber, T50th, no good. I think he fits in that category again. Playing a lot of golf, hits the wall. But we substituted Corey Connors for Brooks Koepka. We posted that out there. Finishes, helps us jumping in that spot to get us there. I think he was plus 280 to finish in the top 20. Mm-hmm. Michael Brennan, if you would have got there, we'd be plus 380 to get. I'm sorry. Corey Connors was plus 370 to jump in there. Yeah, plus 370 for top 20. And then Michael Brennan was plus 380 to finish in the top 10. So if you add that all up there, geniuses, that would got us to plus 150 profit for the week. Mm-hmm. Better than we have been doing. Hasn't great. Doesn't look great, but it's profitable. It's baby steps. But so Brennan decides to not kind of go where he's supposed to be going. And we
forgot how to play golf for a minute.
We lose minus 330. I don't know what the guys think. I think the guy is ultra talented. I think he's one of the up-and-coming stars on the PGA Tour. But you can't be an up-and-coming star on the PGA Tour and go double bogey the last 2 holes in a tournament when you're leading with 12 holes left in your round. Not a good look, Holmes. Not a good look for me. Oh. Not a good look when you get that letter in the mail and you got to send me a couple dollars. Because we ain't doing this. We are not doing this, Michael Brennan. And you're better than this. So we end up losing 330. So we're minus 1,900 for the year. No, it doesn't sound great. But we're going to continue to say this. If someone is telling you they are making money this year in handicapping, tell them they are a liar. But you also spelled my graphic wrong, so that just goes to tell you everything we need to know on my graphic, Tim. It's a bad week.
I spelled your graphic wrong. How do I spell a graphic?
Look at the graphic on the bottom right-hand side.
You're talking about your X handle?
Yes.
Yes, I'm aware of that. I did that on purpose because I didn't want people to follow you after this week.
That's very good. I was just trying to get to the point. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. But that being said, listen, we know it's not good. 38-21-8 on matchups. We had no matchups this week. We didn't like it. We didn't like where they were setting. I don't know what to say, guys. Listen, the devil's chasing us. When you go from that bad of luck, it's going to change. We've had awful luck this year. This is the hardest sport to handicap. I'm going to say it. Follow us. Keep going. We're not done. Only 1,900. That's just a solid week. We're back in the plus. We're going to be profit about $3,000 for the year. Trust me when I tell you this. We're going to start a run. We had an opportunity this past week in Detroit. I'm looking forward to Greensboro. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say after that. I'm watching it, and I flipped it off. I said, oh, man, we're looking good. We're going to make a little bit of money. Nope. Greensboro. Is there a song about Greensboro? No, that's Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Oh, Greensboro, here I come.
You're on your own.
I don't know if that's a song, but I'm going to make it a song. And Wyndham Championship, Greensboro, this week. Wednesday picks coming Wednesday preview. Looking forward to it on Wednesday.
Well, there you go, boys and girls. There is your Monday recap episode of From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. We'll be back on Wednesday. Are we going to be back on Wednesday?
Only if you spell my Twitter handle right, we'll be back. Yeah.
At J Gerber PGA Pro.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that what you want?
That's it. Thank you.
J Gerber, as we bring it all back full circle, Johnny.
Thank you.
J Gerber.
You want to keep beating me down? Keep beating me down. Go ahead. Just keep beating.
I'm not beating anything
Michael
down.
Jackson.
Sometimes when there's only one pickle in the pickle jar, you just got to eat that pickle.
That's
I'm calling you
absolutely
Michael
erect.
Jackson.
That is erect, sir. All right, we'll be back on, as I tried desperately to find our closing music, we'll be back on Wednesday with our recap on Wednesday, boys and girls. Y'all go just enjoy your winnings. Go take a bath in that cash that you won this week from everybody. And then we'll give you some more picks on Wednesday to do it all over again. Until then, boys and girls, y'all keep hitting them straight.